Hey there, what if tomorrow the US dollar woke up and realized it's worthless? No one wants it, not even Americans, not other countries. The US dollar isn't just some green paper. It's the main character in the global economy. It's like that one friend in the group chat who organizes everything. Vacations, dinner plans, emergency memes. Take them out and things fall apart fast. Now imagine Bob goes to the store to buy eggs. Normally, it's a calm mission, but today the cashier tells him that'll be $70 for one egg. Why? Because if the dollar crashes, the value drops like a rock and everything priced in dollars suddenly costs way more. That's called hyperinflation. And it's basically your wallet lighting itself on fire. But it's not just Bob's egg problem. Countries around the world hold trillions in US dollars. They trust it. They trade in it. They use it like the global backup battery. If that battery suddenly dies, countries freak out. Currencies tied to the dollar, they start shaking. Businesses, they panic. Investors, they run for the hills, or gold, or Bitcoin, or maybe their mom's basement. And Alice, who just took out a loan in US dollars, she's now on the hook for debt that's either suddenly cheap or absurdly expensive, depending on where she lives and what happens to interest rates. What do you think would happen in your country if the dollar crashed? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Meanwhile, banks scramble to figure out what anything is worth. Trade deals fall apart. Import prices skyrocket. And the phrase "made in America" gets a whole new meaning because, well, no one can afford to buy anything from anywhere else. And if you think that's bad, wait till you see what happens to countries that literally depend on US dollars to survive day to day. Yeah, they're in trouble. See, some countries don't just like dollars, they need them. They use them to pay for imports like food, fuel, and medicine. Their own currency might be too unstable or not trusted internationally, so the dollar is like their economic lifeline. If that lifeline snaps, import prices explode, basic goods vanish from shelves, and people start trading chickens for toothpaste. Okay, maybe not literally chickens, but close. Even stable countries feel the ripple. Stock markets go haywire. Investors dump risky stuff and hoard whatever they think is safe. Gold, Swiss francs, cans of beans, who knows? And central banks around the world, they scramble to stabilize their currencies, raise interest rates, and stop everything from spiraling into chaos. Meanwhile, Bob, remember Bob? He's still trying to figure out why his paycheck buys half a tank of gas, his savings are losing value by the hour. And the bank? They're quietly pretending everything's fine while sweating through their suits. Now here's the plot twist. The US government has tools to prevent this kind of dollar collapse. The Federal Reserve can adjust interest rates, control the money supply, and step in with emergency measures. They basically have an economic fire hose. But if the world stops believing in the dollar, if trust disappears, then even the Fed's biggest fire hose might not be enough. So, in conclusion, if the US dollar suddenly crashes, we're not just talking about expensive eggs or sad retirement accounts. We're talking about global chaos, trade stops, savings vanish, and entire countries could be thrown into crisis, all because the thing we all believed had value suddenly doesn't. The core idea? The dollar isn't backed by gold or silver anymore. It's backed by trust. And if that trust breaks, things can get messy fast. If you want me to make other videos explaining these topics, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.